So I went out to shoot some samples and I'm waiting for my assistant. Might be on his way. Oh, here he is. So here's my assistant. Say hi.
Hi.
Do you know what you're gonna do today? What are you gonna do?
Help Daddy make his video.
Okay. Well, let's see how it goes. See you in a bit. What's up guys, Dan Frulani here and welcome back to a new video. If you're new to this channel, there's one thing you need to know. I make videos with and about the Canon 90D, the Canon M50, the Canon EOS R, and the Canon R6, which is filming right now by the way. So what am I gonna talk about today? I'm gonna talk about speed, the speed of light. Actually not. It's gonna be about the speed booster. What's a speed booster? It's an adapter that in this case it allows us to adapt EF lenses on RF mount cameras such as the Canon EOS R, Canon R6, Canon R5, C70 and so on. But also some cinema cameras such as the Red Komodo, I think. Yeah. It's an adapter, but why do we call it the speed booster? Because there are other benefits that come with using it. For example, I've tried it on the Canon EOS R and it actually solved the problem of the 4K crop. Because, you know, when you shoot on the Canon EOS R in 4K, you get a huge crop. But with the speed booster, using EF lenses, that crop kind of goes away. It's magic. Well, it doesn't go away completely, but it increases the field of view. Because let's say when we use a 50mm on the Canon EOS R, in 4K there is a crop of 1.7, 1.75, something like that, something huge. So the 50mm becomes like an 85 or a 90mm. The speed booster multiplies that times 0.71. Let's say it solves the problem almost completely of the crop in 4K of the EOS R. But why should we use it on the Canon R6? Like, there's no crop in 4K. I mean, the crop is just tiny little bit, almost non-existent. Well, it's because of the other benefits that come with using the speed booster. I'm gonna show it to you. It's this, the Viltrox. As you can see, there's a glass element here, and that's the thing doing the magic. In the regular adapter, there's no glass element because you just need to physically connect the lens to the camera, and then there are some metal things to... I'm not gonna go deep into it, I'm not a technician, but I just say that the regular adapter allows us to adapt lenses so that we can use them on a different mount. But the speed booster does the same thing, plus it increases the field of view. I'm gonna put it on this lens. This is the 16 to 35mm f2.8, now at 16. Yeah, at 16mm. And now I'll show you what happens if we use this speed booster with this lens on the Canon R6. 1 second. You see, it actually increases the field of view, but it's already a full frame camera, so there's nothing to see. And that's why we get this vignette here. To get rid of it, we have to go in the menu and select the crop mode. And here it is, the Canon 16 to 35mm on the Canon R6 with the Viltrox Speed Booster. Crop mode. So if so far what we've seen is not a game changer, because we can use the regular adapter here without any glass and that'll be fine, right? Right, because we don't get any crop in 4K, just a tiny little bit. So we don't really need a speed booster. But second, let me go to 18 or 20mm. I prefer like this. Okay, so again, why should we use it? Because of the other benefits. Let's say if the maximum aperture of the lens is f2.8, like in this case with the speed booster, it goes down to f2.0. Look at this. You see, it gets much brighter. I'm actually going to fix my lights, so 1 second. And here I am, I just turned the light down a little bit, quite a bit, because now the maximum aperture is f2, not f2.8. It's one full stop of aperture. So it's a quite relevant amount of light entering the sensor. So what do you think about it? Leave a comment down below, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And check the links in the description to see all, you know, my gear, stuff, things, my gear. Alright, now I'm thinking the other benefit, since we get a wider maximum aperture, would be a shallower depth of field. But this is a wide angle lens, and by nature it doesn't give us a shallow depth of field, not much, because it doesn't compress the image. So there's almost no compression. Only if we go to 35 millimeters, maybe, let me check, we can get some shallow depth of field. Let's go back to 18 millimeters, more or less. 16, 18, whatever. All right, so I was thinking, if we use a lens that gives us more compression, like at least a 50 millimeters, and with a wide aperture, let's see what happens. Like if I use the Canon EF 50 millimeters f1.8, the nifty 50. Let's see. Alright, so what do you think about it? Leave a comment down below, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And check the links in the description. Alright, so what we've seen is the 50 millimeters, the EF of course, on the Canon R6 with the speed booster. This adapter won't work on native lenses like RF lenses, and won't work on EFS lenses either. Don't try it, because to be able to use the speed booster on any EFS lenses, you would need to hack your lens and potentially damage your lens and your camera. So don't do that. The speed booster is supposed to be used on EF lenses only, right? Right. We've seen that if we use a 50 millimeters, we get more compression, of course, than when we use a wide angle lens. And with the maximum aperture that's already f1.8, it goes down to f1.2. So there is quite a bit of a difference if you shoot something at night, or like if you want a very smooth, buttery shallow depth of field, well, the speed booster is the way to go. Well, that's all I wanted to show you for today. I have so many things to do, other works, stuff and things. Man, it's such a busy day today. But alright, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.